Hey, do you want to come with me real quick? I want to show you something. Okay. You see this right here? So what you guys just saw literally just happened yesterday. I was at work doing my job, minding my business, and then my boss comes over. She tells me she needs to show me something, and sure, whatever, not an issue. Takes a few seconds out of my job, and as she's showing me, myself and my coworker are just sitting there watching her, and then out of nowhere, she just lets out the N-word as if it was like normal, as if it was okay. And her reaction, I would say priceless. Like, it was kind of funny because she started to sweat. I don't understand why people do it. And the funny thing about that is, and it's not really funny, but I'm using humor to deflect my true feelings here. But the funny thing is that she like kind of said the word and then she like stopped and said, I shouldn't say that. And then proceeded to say the full word. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, what caused you to say this? Like, what possessed you in this moment in time to sit there and say that? Like, it just does not make sense to me. Things are not, connecting. I'm not good at math, but I know 1 + 1 is 2 and 2 + 2 is 4. And this ain't adding up to me. It just does not make any sense to me as to why she would say it. And especially with like me in her presence, I'm just lost. Like, I'm just dumbfounded that people still feel like it's okay to say the N-word. Now, sometimes I like to give people the benefit of the doubt, and in the past, I was not really good. Depending on how you look at it, I was either really good or really bad at giving people the benefit of the doubt. And now people like, they tend to take advantage of things. But I feel like I can't do that anymore because people are just being so like comfortable with saying it and with doing racist things or ignorant things. So we're gonna play a little game called Is It Racist or Really Fucking Ignorant? And in today's game show, I'm gonna go through a list of things that, in my opinion, are really fucking racist and you just should not say to people. I don't care who you are, what you do, where you come from. I really don't care. If you say it to me, you gonna get beat up. I can't fight, but you gonna get beat up somehow. All right, so number one. One of my biggest pet peeves is when people come up to me and they feel the need to compare their skin tone with me. Now, I used to work at a gym. We used to have tanning beds at this gym, and people would always come out and compare skin tones with me. And I'm just sitting there because like you can't really do anything because you're at work and you feel stuck. And that's exactly how I felt. I felt stuck. I felt like I couldn't do anything. And all I could do was laugh as if it was funny, but it really wasn't funny. It was very insulting. And then people would just think it's okay. And yes, before anyone asks in the comments, they were unseasoned, they were plain, they were white, whatever floats your boat in terms of description. Number two, when people call me exotic, when people say, you look so exotic. What the fuck does that mean? Am I an animal? Like, what the fuck does that mean? What does that mean? I don't understand. I don't get it. I look good, yes. To sit there and say I look exotic is just strange to me. It's real fucking weird. It does not make any sense to me. I don't understand. Like, I look good. I know I look good. I look fine. My body confidence, my confidence in myself, way up there. I don't need anyone to tell me I look exotic or I look good. Don't do that. Number three. Now, this doesn't happen as much in my adult life as it did in my school life. When the teacher would turn off the lights, never failed. At least in my school, I grew up in the country, but in my school, every time a teacher would turn off the lights, everyone would look at you and be like, oh, can you smile? I can't see you. He 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 he. What? Like what? Like, it's not funny. It's really not. What else is there? Number four. You look so good for being so, dark. People would say that to me. I'm not even that dark. And I love my color, I love my skin. I'm gonna go off on a little tangent, a little story time, a little history on myself. I used to be very insecure about the color of my skin. I used to be extremely insecure, hated it. And then people would say stuff like that, and then it would just like confuse me. What exactly does that mean? Can you make that make sense for me? Because I can't make that make sense. I've been on this earth for quite some time and I still can't make that make sense. Number five. Another thing that kills me. It adds a little, entertainment to my day because I sit back and I just think about how stupid you fucking look, is when people try to act black, I guess. When people say, oh, you talk a certain way, so you must be black. This doesn't make sense to me. Or why do you talk this way? You're black. You know what I mean? You picking up what I'm putting down here? And then they sit there and they try to act like something they're not. And my boss, the lady in the video that I'm talking about, she is known for doing this. She will sit there and call me dog, yo, homie, all this other stuff. And don't get me wrong, I call people homie all the time in a joking way. I feel like she only talks that way towards me because I do work with other people and she does not talk to them the way she talks to me. She only talks that way with me, and it's so weird and it's really fucking annoying. That was it for this game. Thank you guys for participating. To go on a quick little tangent, just because you have been dealing with it in the past, and by dealing with it, I mean any racial, any discriminatory behavior from anyone, does not mean you have to continue. You might feel stuck, you might feel confused, you don't know what to do, but if you do not say something, nothing will happen. I don't really know what to do. I am lost. I'm confused. Like, do I confront my boss? Do I say something to her? What exactly do I do? How exactly should I do it? Am I gonna lose my job? Am I not gonna lose my job? What would I do if I do lose my job? There are so many questions running through my head right now. I don't really know what to do. What exactly does one do? And the answer to that is call them out. Don't be afraid. Don't be fooled by anything that they are throwing at you. If you feel uncomfortable by it, just say something to them. Call them out, regardless of the relation there. Don't sit there and be someone's joke. If you gotta beat somebody's ass, you gotta beat somebody's ass. I don't condone fighting. I know for a fact there is someone out there that has experienced racial, discrimination and just uncomfortable ass scenarios and situations that you have been put in by friends, family, significant others.